Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cruiseman's Garage. This morning I've got some very important information for those of you that own a 2018 to 2021 Honda Goldwing.
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
I received a letter. This is a letter from Honda to, and I'm not sure who it's to. It's probably to the dealers. In fact, it does say, "Dear Honda Dealer." I'm probably not even supposed to have this, but someone sent it to me, so I'm going to read it to you. Stop sale notice 2018 to 2021 GL1800 Goldwing safety recall. Dear Honda dealer, Honda is issuing a stop sale notice on certain 2018 to 2021 GL18 Goldwing motorcycles to replace the primary drive gear bolt. You know, we talked about this bolt in an earlier video a few months ago, where there had been some reports of the engine just basically stopping, and it did catastrophic damage to the engine. But it was rare. Well, apparently that's what this is in reference to. I'm just speculating. Due to a manufacturing defect, the primary drive bolt may fail during use and cause the engine to stall while riding, increasing the risk of crash or injury. Effective immediately, you must not sell any affected, new or used 2018 to 2021 GL1800 Goldwing motorcycle until it is repaired, according to the Associated Service Bulletin. So there's a service bulletin that came along with this. I did not get that. Affected units. This is important. Certain new or used, certain, not all, certain new or used 2018 to 2021 GL1800 Goldwing motorcycles. To search for applicable updates or recalls on a specific unit, you must use the unit information on IN. I'm not sure what IN is. To manage your affected inventory, use your dealer e-responsibility report on IN. Maybe IN is their internal app for dealing with these things. Service bulletin. Somebody out there will know, so put it in the comments down below. What does IN mean? Service bulletin. GL1800 number 29, which includes all the information relating to the safety recall, is expected to be issued in November 2024. Parts information. The parts needed for the repair can be ordered according to the instructions in the forthcoming service bulletin. Customer notification. American Honda intends to mail customer letters to all owners of affected 2018 to 2021 GL1800 Goldwing motorcycles in January of 2025. So you may not get this until January. You probably won't get it until January. The letter will inform customers that their motorcycle may be affected by a safety-related defect and advise them to make an appointment with an authorized Honda dealer for repair. Okay, and it says a couple of other little things. Sincerely, American Honda. Okay, this has been a topic of debate for some time. A lot of people have emailed about this and questioned on YouTube videos. Some people are a little more dramatic when they present this information on YouTube. I think they over-exaggerate the severity of this, because I spoke with my friends at Southern Honda. They said they had not experienced one of these failures. I also spoke with Jacob over at DFW Honda, and if my memory serves me correctly, I think he said they had had two Honda Goldwings where they did have to go in and make this repair. So this is something Honda has been aware of, and apparently they were just waiting to put together a procedure for dealing with it. Now, my understanding is, and this is just from conversations I've had with Max over at Traction Dynamics, is that this repair and this, to replace this primary drive bolt is a very, very sophisticated repair. It requires removing the engine, from the motorcycle, which is time consuming. It requires or may require a complete teardown, or not complete, but a pretty major teardown of the engine case so that they can get access to the transmission to this bolt. I'm not sure. This does not say whether or not this is only for DCT models or if it could include DCT or manual transmissions. It doesn't say. I have heard rumors that it was only DCT, but I haven't been able to confirm that because it seems like I heard somewhere else from a credible source that it's happened on manual transmission models as well, or this failure has happened. Everything I know, I'm telling you, I don't know much, but what I have heard is that there's really no warning. I don't want those of you that have a Goldwing and you've heard that little ticking sound on the right side of your engine. I don't want you to be concerned that that is some evidence that your motorcycle may experience this failure. That's a completely different issue, one that I don't think affects the reliability of your engine, or at least there's absolutely no evidence that it affects the reliability of the motorcycle. This is something completely different. It apparently happens without warning. I'm just speculating, pure speculation on my part, that it is a metallurgic issue with a bolt, where the bolt is actually fractured inside the engine. And if you're riding the motorcycle when this happens, everything I've heard so far says it does not cause the rear wheel to lock up. It does not, basically it's like you've just lost power. Engine shuts down. You're basically coasting. You pull over to the side of the road and the bike won't start. Now that's what I've heard. And I've heard that from multiple sources. I have not heard of any situations where somebody has been injured as a result of this failure. And I've heard that the only thing I've heard is that failure is very rare. It's very rare. There are people out there with over 100,000 miles on their Honda Goldwings, their 2018 Goldwings, and they've never had any issues like this. So the good news is, the bad news is, apparently this is something that Honda considers to be serious enough to do something about it. The bad news is, if your motorcycle is one that's affected by this, you could possibly, your motorcycle could be down for several days. I don't know how long it's going to take a dealer to make this repair. If the repair, and once I get more information, I'll put out another video, because I have not seen the service bulletin or what's involved in making the repair. I will reach out to some of my contacts, see if I can get that information. If the repair is as intense and mechanically deep as what Max described to me, I would definitely want to take the motorcycle to a Honda dealer where you have a service tech who you feel comfortable that they have the technical expertise and the training, the knowledge. Somebody like DFW Honda here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you're in the Tennessee general area, I would take it to Southern Honda. I don't know that many other dealers. I'm not saying that the other dealers can't do this. I have no knowledge. I'm not that in tune with the dealers and their service departments and their service techs. So don't think I'm saying you can only go to those two dealers. I'm sure there's some good Honda service techs out there that know the Goldwing inside and out, and they'd be able to perform this. And I don't even know at this point if the repairs are as extreme as what Max and I talked about. I suspect they probably are. A primary drive bolt inside the engine, the way he described it to me is the engine does have to be removed from the motorcycle to get access to it. Maybe Honda's come up with another way of getting to that. I don't know. I don't know if they have figured out a way to do it without removing the engine from the motorcycle. It's possible. I know the questions I'm going to get. Should I park the Goldwing and not ride it until I know something? I wouldn't. I mean, I was aware of this potential failure when I rode my bike to Tennessee. So I never ever hesitated to, even though I knew that my motorcycle was a 2018, same with the fuel pump. I mean, I knew about the fuel pump issue. It didn't bother me to ride the motorcycle for fear that the fuel pump would fail because I knew it was very rare. I think this is probably even more rare than the fuel pump issue. And I think that this is going to be, it's probably just more severe because it can actually cause damage to other parts of the engine. The fuel pump, if the fuel pump failed, your bike may not run, but it doesn't damage anything. You just have to get a new fuel pump. If this bolt breaks inside your engine case while the engine's running, those parts of metal are just spinning around inside of there. And so it's possible. The good news is it would be a much easier to replace this bolt before it breaks, because if it has broken, and it could be that the repair process that Max and I talked about we were talking about situations where the bolt had sheared and it had done extreme damage to the engine, and that required a major tear down to replace that bolt. It's possible that if the bolt is still intact and working, replacing the bolt without any other damage to the engine might not be as time-consuming and extreme as what Max and I were talking about. So I would say that's very possible, because once that bolt breaks, those metal parts are getting chewed up inside the transmission, possibly inside the engine, and that can cause all kinds of damage. Lots of parts have to be removed, replaced, but just replacing the bolt may not be that severe. So we don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just wanting to get some information out to you guys so that you're the first to know that this does occur. It's only on the 2018 to 2021 Goldwing models, and it's not going to be every Goldwing model. I'm sure it took Honda some time to be able to figure out, okay, which VIN numbers, and lot numbers, and as they were manufactured, have this potentially defective bolt installed. That takes time for them to go through and do that. I don't want to discourage any of you from continuing to ride your Honda Goldwing. I don't think it's anything you should be afraid of. And I think you should just go on, enjoy your motorcycle, and you will be hearing something from Honda apparently in January. So anyway, these things happen. These things happen on all different brands of motorcycles. They happen on Goldwings, they happen on Harleys, they happen on Indians, and responsible companies like Honda are going to take care of it for you. This will be at no expense to you. It is a safety recall. So that's good news. That's the good news. Like I say, I think I would just continue on enjoying your motorcycle. Don't worry about it. Just do what you always do. Anyway, I hope you find this video valuable and good information. If you do me a favor, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you on the next Cruiseman's Garage. Until then, ride often, but ride safe.